Today I am going to take a lecture of operation research and chapter number 1, the introduction of operation research and the linear programming problem. So today's topic is the graphical method. So in the graphical method, if we have the two decision variables, so we use the graphical method. In case we have the more than two variables, then for finding the profit and loss, that means maximization and minimization, so we use the simplex method, BGAM method and the two-phase method. Okay, so this is the example of the graphical method. The example is the maximize z is equal to 11x1 plus 4x2. Okay, the subject to constraint is 7x1 plus 6x2 less than equal to 84. This is the first constraint equation. And the second constraint equation is 4x1 plus 2x2 less than equal to 32. This is our second constraint equation. And here given in the x1 comma x2 greater than equal to 0. That means in this question we find the maximized z, that means profit, with the help of graphical method. So graphical method is very easy. You have already seen in your middle class 6 to standard, 7th standard. So we draw the graph x-axis and y-axis. So let's start the graphical method. So first one is in the solution. First we write the find the value of x1 and x2. So we use the graphical method. So first you convert inequality. Inequality, that means what? Less than equal to sign or greater than equal to sign. Okay. So first you convert the inequality in the equal form. This is the first step for solving the graphical method. Okay. So we write here the first equation 7x1 plus 6x2 is equal to 84. Got it? First we convert the inequality into the equality form. So we write here the equal form. Okay. Next step is put x1 equal to 0. Put x1 equal to 0. So x2 is equal to what? If you put x1 0, so x2, that means 6x2 is equal to 84. That is x2 is equal to 14. Okay. Next one is the put x2 is equal to 0 in this equation. So x2 is equal to 0, that means x1 is equal to what? 12. So x1 is equal to 12. Okay. So here the points is 0, 14. Okay. And here the point is 12, 0. Got it? So first we draw the graph. Here we write the x-axis and here we write the y-axis. That means here we write the x2 and here we write the x1 because of a question given in the decision variable x1 and x2 form. Okay. After that we draw the 0, 14 and 12, 0. So first you write here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. As you wish, you write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And here we write 2, 4, 6. But both the x's are same. If you write here 2, 4, 6, 8, so you write here 2, 4, 6, 8. If you use the 1, 2, 3, 4, so you use the 1, 2, 3, 4 because of if we draw the lines. Okay. So there is no confusion between the x's according to x's. So here we write the 0, 14. So 0 that means x1 and 14 that means x2. So here 0 x1 and 14 is equal to x2. Next one is the 12, 0. Okay, so here 12 that means x1. So here we draw the circle x1 and x2 0. So we write here the 0. Okay, so after that you draw this line. Got it? You draw this line and you write here 0, 14 and 12, 0. Got it? So next equation is what? Next equation is 4x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 32. Why? Because of the first step in the graphical method is we convert inequality in the equality form. That means less than equal to sign or greater than equal to sign. First you write here the equal to sign. Okay. So we write here equal to sign. Then put again x1 equal to 0 in this equation. So x2 is equal to what? x2 is equal to 16, x1 equal to 0. So 2x2 is equal to 32. That means x2 is equal to 16. Okay. Next we put x2 equal to 0. Got it? So we put x2 equal to 0. So x1 is equal to what? 4. X1 is equal to 32. So x1 is equal to 8. Okay. So here the point is what? 0, comma 16. But here the point is 8, comma 0. Got it? So we draw the 0, comma 16. That means x1 0 and x2 16. So we write here the circle. Okay? Draw the circle. Here x1 8 and x2 0. So x1 8, that means we draw here 8. Okay? After that we join the both the points 0, comma 16 and 8, comma 0. Okay, so here the one point is intersection point. Okay, so you write here the value of these intersection points according to your graph. Okay, but if you write according to your graph, so there is some difference according to decimal places. Okay, so best point is what? The best option is that you solve both the values. That means you solve both the equations. That means 7x1 plus 6x2 is equal to 84 and 4x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 32. Okay, you solve both the equations, so we get x1 is equal to 2.4 and x2 is equal to 11.2. Okay, so we write here 2.4 and 11.2. Okay, so first you draw the graph. In every question, you follow all these steps and draw the graph. Okay, after that, after making the graph, our question is what? Our question is we finding the maximized value. Got it? So first we draw the graph. After that, you find the feasible reason. Okay. So what do you mean by the feasible reason? Feasible reason, that means all the points according to feasible reason satisfy the constraint equation. Okay. So here we draw the here we write the points. This is the O point A, B, C. Here B and here E. So here we have total 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 points. This is the 0, 0 point. Okay, so 5 points we use in the graphical method for finding the maximizer. Okay, but in these 5 points, some points are not satisfied the constraint equation. Okay, so always keep in mind, always you consider the closed region. That means this is your closed region. This is your closed region according to your 0, 0 points. Got it? This is your closed region according to your 0, 0 point. Okay. So we write here this length. Okay. So we mark the table. First we write the points. Points is A, B, C, D or E. You write here the E points also. Okay. But these points 0, 16 and 12, 0 is not satisfied the constraint equation. See here the point of A is 0, 14 coordinates, and here we write the maximum z is equal to 11x1 plus 4x2 given in our question. Okay. B point is 2.4, 11.2. Okay, and the C point is 8, 0. Okay, you write here all the 5 points. Don't worry. But you write here these 2 points are not satisfied the constraint equation. That means these 2 points are not included in our feasible reason. Okay, so see here. First we check the 0, 16. Okay, you put here in the first equation. Okay, so x1 0 and x2 16. So 6 into 16, that is 96. So 96 less than equal to 84. No, this is the wrong. That means this equation is not satisfied with the help of constraint equation. So you always put here the constraint point, constraint equation always satisfied and both the constraint equation. If in question given in the three constraint equation, so all the three constraint equation are satisfied according to feasible reason. Okay. So here we consider the closest region, and these points are always satisfy the constraint equation. Okay, so we write here 0, 14. So maxima is z is equal to 56. Okay, here maxima is z is equal to the 2.4 and 11.2 is equal to this 64, and this one is z is equal to 88. Okay, let comma here. So here your values 0, 14, 2.4 and 11.2 and 8, 0. Okay, so here we consider the maximum value because of we find here the maximized profit. So the largest value is 88 because of all these three values according to our feasible result. This is given, it gives us the feasible solution. Okay, so these three solutions are feasible solution, and we find the maximized z. So maximized z is equal to 88. Okay, so we write here the answer is maximized z is equal to 88, where x1 is equal to 11 and x2 is equal to x1 is equal to 8 and x2 is equal to 0. This is our final answer. So here the points are 0, 14, that means that is equal to 56. Points 2.4, 11.2, so that is equal to 71.2, and point 8, 0, so that is equal to 88. In case we write here the D0, 16. For example, we write here the 0, 16. Okay. So here z is equal to 64. Okay, so but this 0, 16, this 0, 16 values is not satisfied the constraint equation. Okay, because of here we put x2 is equal to 16, so 96 less than equal to 84. This is the wrong according to mathematics. Okay, so this 0, 16 points is not considered in the feasible result. But all these 3 points you check here, all these 3 points are satisfied both the equation. That means 0, 14 satisfied with the equation, 2.4, 11.2 also satisfied with the equation, and 8, 0 also satisfied with the equation. So always if you write here all the points, so you check the according to constraint equation. If your constraint equation are satisfied, then these points are considered in the feasible result. Okay, so always keep in mind this is very tricky question because of you always write here the closed region. If you use the closed region, that means you used these points according to closed region, so these points are already satisfied, always satisfies the constraint equations. Okay, so these values is not considered in a feasible solution. So don't write here 0, 16 in the D points. Okay, you write here only the 3 points because of these 3 points are satisfied the constraint equation, and here maximum value is 88. So we write here maximum that is equal to 88, where x1 is equal to 8 and x2 is equal to 0. Okay, so I will continue this topic in our next lecture. Thank you for watching this video.